Welcome back to the Super 16 Sports Final down in Northumberland County. That has been the place for some instant classics between the Indians and the Dogs.
And when you talk about Shamokin and Jersey Shore meeting up, it usually ends up being the best game of the night. And this time, it's for the district title. A packed house to see if Shamokin could win a fourth game in a row over Jersey Shore. It was 2-0 Shamokin after a safety. Logan Steele backtracking to evade the pressure, tap dances a bit, but then he'll pick up a gain of about 10 before being pushed out of bounds for a Shamokin first down. Then the handoff to Shamokin Clinton. Clinton with his signature stiff arm for a gain of 5 yards, and a personal foul penalty will add 15 to the play. Then it's first and goal, Indians from the 10-yard line. The handoff to Zakem Clinton. Again, he'll hit the corner for a touchdown. The Indians were leading 9-0 at the end of the quarter. Jersey Shore marches their way down the field in the second quarter, but Bobby Whitmore forcing the fumble and Dylan Phoenix on the recovery to give it right back to Shamokin. But then on the next play, Steele dropping back and his pass is intercepted by Nolan Pauling. The ball goes back to the Bulldogs. But shortly after, Pauling taking it up the middle, he's met by Big Isaac Glover and a host of Indians. Glover lets him know about it, and Pauling has to come out of the game with an injury. So Carson Watkins takes over at quarterback, but his first pass is intercepted by Colin Steinert, and Steinert will take it 31 yards for the pick six. Shamokin now leading 16-0 into halftime near the end of the third quarter. Clinton with what could be the play of the week. Somehow he comes out of the pile, spins his way out of one tackle, and then breaks another. A strong run from Clinton for a 60-yard score. Shamokin with the 37-0 shutout over Jersey Shore. Eve Hernandez has more from the Indians.
Well, no nail-biter this time. The Shamokin Indians take down the Jersey Shore Bulldogs 37-0 to earn back-to-back District 4 championships. And Colin Steinhardt, the man of the night, with 4 interceptions, one of them going for a touchdown.
Shout out to our big man up front. They really put the pressure on the quarterback, and it was obviously hard to throw because it was rainy, and I was just in the right position. It means everything. It really gives us momentum to go into the state playoffs and continue to win.
After that QB dropped, it made it a little bit easier for us. Obviously, he's a great player. And then Bo Seacrest was getting a little sore and tired after getting hit so many times from Zakem and all the linebackers. And we knew after that we just had to beat him for the next quarter straight, and then we did, and we just pulled out victorious.
This was the plan. This was the vision from the beginning. The kids have bought in and done everything that we've asked them. We have a tremendous weight program, a tremendous strength and conditioning program. Our kids are bought in the summer 3-4 days a week. So this is just the culmination of all the good things that they've done over the last 3 years.
Congratulations to Shamokin, and thank you, Eve. Here are some other scores from around District 4 in the 2A semifinal. Southern Columbia 41-21 over Bloomsburg. The 3A final, Mifflinburg wins it 28-6 over Montoursville, the first district title for the Wildcats. Out to Herndon, we head for the District 4 Single A championship game between Montgomery and Line Mountain. The Eagles coming off a bye and an undefeated regular season. First quarter, fourth and goal. Line Mountain lines up for the kick. It's a fake. Holder Dalton Schladel runs it up the middle. It's 7-0 Eagles. Second quarter, Montgomery in a fourth and goal situation. Caden Dunkelberger with the tackle in the backfield. Nice defensive play. Later in the second, Line Mountain still ahead when Caden Mauer's pass is tipped. Intercepted by Montgomery's Trace Furman. That sets up a quick handoff to Josh Knoble. He goes around the left side, 23 yards, and we are tied at 7. We move to the third. Mauer pump fakes, scrambles, and he's going to find Henry Malfarra on this play. It's been good for 55 yards. Malfarra with the catch and the little juke and into the end zone. It's now 14-7 Line Mountain. The ensuing kickoff, Montgomery's Briar Persing breaks a few tackles and finds some room on that left sideline. He's going to go all the way for 6 in the touchdown, and this game is tied at 14-14. We go to the fourth. Mauer rolls out, finds Malfarra. He gets dragged out after a big gain of 30 yards for number 2. Nice little razzle-dazzle and play there. That sets up Mauer to Bryce Smeltz. 12-yard touchdown. That wins it for Line Mountain 20-14. The Eagles win a district championship. They celebrate on their home field with a district title, the first one in 22 years.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks we've been just nonstop game prepping, and obviously it was a battle through this because we knew it was going to be anyway, so we just came prepared.
Coming into the game, we knew it was going to be hard. It wasn't just going to be a cakewalk. We for 2 weeks with that bye, it gave us a lot of time to just work, train. We've been in the weight room, just all around. We've been working our butts off just for this moment tonight. At the beginning of the season, we set the goal. We set the goal to be undefeated and to be district champs, and here we are.
Troy and Warrior Run in the District 4 2A semifinals. First quarter, Troy puts the ball in the hands of Brendan Gilliland, who goes 5 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. It was 7-0 Troy. Trojans then with the ball again. Mason Smith with the keeper. He looks held up for a split second, then he turns on the turbo. He breaks free of one last tackle, and it's a 60-yard touchdown run as Troy goes up 14-0. Warrior Run trying to get some magic of their own going. Denon Beachel with the ball, but it comes loose and Trojans recover. Troy looking to capitalize, and it goes to Gilliland. He runs down the sideline, throwing a good stiff arm before crossing into the end zone. It's a 50-yard touchdown, and it was Troy 21-0. Warrior Run gets things going. James Kiefer with his cannon of an arm throws it deep to Cohen Zeckman, a 50-yard completion and the score. Defenders get on the board but trail 21-7. Then Troy again, they give it to Gilliland. Troy's motto of the night, the senior running back tacks on another touchdown, this time for 20 yards to make it 28-7. A busy first quarter. Second quarter now, and surprise, surprise, once again, it's Brendan Gilliland starting deep in their own territory. No problem for him, a 92-yarder for the touchdown. Troy heading back to the state tournament, winning 48-34 over Warrior Run.
Dallas and North Pocono had an earlier regular season meeting where the Mountaineers eventually slowed down and lost to the Trojans. North Pocono hasn't lost a game this season, currently 11-0 and looking for their first district title since 2016. Last week, cold and windy. Boy, what a change in just a few days as we hit the month of November. Trojans first possession, handoff to fullback Aiden McGuire, nowhere to go, decides to slip to his left and runs over one of the Mountaineer players and down to the 13. Next play in the Wildcat, quarterback Cole West clears his way all the way to the goal line. No touchdown, but they would sneak it in on the next play and go up 7-0. RPO play for Dallas, handoff to Sam Kelly, goes nowhere, tries to turn the corner, and he is stopped by that North Pocono defense. Next play is a pass, and it's stopped by the quarterback playing D-back now, Chase Zimmerman for North Pocono. Nice play there. We move to the second quarter, and here's Zimmerman on the move. Big run to the 23 out of bounds, and tack on 15. There's the yellow flag. North Pocono is in business. Back to the Wildcat, and watch Cole West. Nifty move to the outside, makes one guy miss and scores at the pylon. Extra point, no good. It's 13-0. Trojans get the ball back after a muffed kickoff return, and Zimmerman wastes no time. Play action and the touchdown pass to Evan Wolf. 20-zip North Pocono with the lead. A great throw and a catch, and the Trojans capture the district championship for a title. Final score 38-6 over Dallas.
North Schuylkill hitting the road to face Northwestern Lehigh in the District 11 3A semifinals. 9 minutes in, Brady Zimmerman, a 15-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0 Tigers. Early second quarter, Shane Lay hits Shane Holmes for 20 yards for the touchdown on 4th and 15, and it's 14-0 Northwestern. Later in the second, it's Lay finding Mason Bollinger for an 8-yard touchdown to make it 21-0 Tigers. 3 minutes left in the first half. Caden Mengel with the quarterback keeper goes 46 yards for the touchdown. North Schuylkill is on the board but still trailed 28-7. Northwestern had the 14-point lead at the half, and Northwestern Lehigh wins it 49-21.
Here's the other final in the District 11 3A semis. Notre Dame Green Pond wins it 59-16 over Tamaqua. We headed towards the finish line here in the Week 12 playoffs, and some big college football games to talk about coming up on Saturday.
Plus, the sports finale playoff edition when the Super 16 sports final comes right back.